Hi and welcome to this week's Woohoo Wednesday. I'm going to do something a little bit special this week for you guys. So normally this would be a single card reading, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional card for you. So this is for card number 1. So your card for card number 1 is the card of transformation. The message at the bottom says, transformation is occurring on a cellular level. Metamorphosis transpires at a time of internal reflection. So this card is your theme. This is the main message for you. And the second card that I'm going to draw is to offer direction and clarity. So this card's message is about understanding that if you've chosen this, you're going through the thick of it. And 100% transparency, transformation isn't pretty. You have highs, you have lows. You have moments of doubt, you have moments of clarity and direction and drive and determination, and then you can have moments where you plummet and you feel like you're a fish out of water, like you're sinking, and around you feels like it's getting darker and you isolate yourself. You're going through every single wave of emotion as possible, and sometimes you don't know when it feels like it's going to stop or if it will stop. This is the time to just not judge yourself for the emotions that come through it. The biggest thing about transformation is when we fight the transformation, we create resistance. Resistance then creates self-sabotage behaviors, and that's where we get stuck, is in the patterns of the self-sabotage behaviors. And forget that we're supposed to just be like water navigating through a river. Go through all of the flow and let it just be malleable. Mold yourself into what you are experiencing and honor it, and give yourself permission to feel it, but also recognize if you feel that it's an unhealthy pattern or behavior, that you have within you the drive and determination to shift and change that. So you can still be feeling down, but you don't have to allow your thoughts to be consumed by dark thoughts. You can feel down and still lift yourself up by thinking positively. So your second card is to couple up with that. Let me see what that is for you. That's going to give you direction and clarity. You have got the card of contemplation. So the message at the bottom says, focus on your desires and align with your soul contract. When you're going through that transformation process, it's important to remember what your dreams and goals are, what you want, aligning with them, being honest and transparent about where you're at, recognizing if there's any particular themes, and knowing how to work with them. Even though we have just come through a full moon, I am also going to be able to recommend that there are a lot of times that we think that burning ceremonies, which are always so awesome to do, especially around a full moon, doesn't mean that that is the only time to do it. My greatest suggestion is keep the shit simple. When we're already going through so much internal work going on, you want the process of cleansing and purifying and letting go to be a simple and easy process, or you're not going to do it. So these are the things that I suggest when doing a burning ceremony. Just have a pen and pad. That's it. Keep it simple, and a place to burn. Write down a theme, write down a person, write down an experience, a thought, a feeling, an emotion, whatever it is. Write it on a single piece of paper, crunch it up, throw it into the fire. Then just write the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. This is how you get to be able to honor them, but not allow yourself to be consumed by them. So therefore your focus can then shift on recognizing that those things that you felt are shifting and transforming and revealing them and exposing themselves to you at this time and point, they're things for you to be able to work through, that you can work through them. You do not need to hold on to them. Transformation is about relieving yourself from those emotional burdens that have been weighing you down so that you can rise. Butterflies, they float through the, if you watch them, they're just so gracious and they almost float. And I went for a walk today and there was this one, it was so huge. And I think to myself, how the hell can you fly when your body is so heavy? But it always reminds me that no matter what you're going through, you have the ability to fly through it, to not resist again resist against the very thing that your soul has written in your contract to be able to do, because what it's encouraging you to do is to let go of the things that weigh you down so that you can continue to fly. This is the greatest moment, and therefore when you keep your focus on your directions and your goals and let go through that burning ceremony of the things that are weighing you down, you have the ability to float and fly. So this is a really great week to remember. 1, stop judging yourself for what you're going through. 2, that you have the power to create a different shift in your mindset. That 3, you don't need to hold on to that emotional baggage. It is there as bringing you to a prompt of what energetically is weighing you down, that you have the potential to drop into number 2 and use that burning ceremony as a point of being able to release and lift yourself up to higher planes. So I wish you an incredibly amazing week ahead and hope that this offers you some, I'm going to say, light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not about that. It's about learning how to be able to navigate through these times and walk down the path of least resistance. Sometimes when you are going through difficulties at this time, as humans, we tend to make shit a lot harder than is necessary. And this is the moment to remember that just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's not potent and powerful. So I wish you an incredibly amazing week ahead. Much love, take care, and see you again soon.